This is Soy,
And this is Dyra.
and you're listening to Hair and Whatever.
Unfiltered salon talk.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all, hey.
What's up? What's up?
Soy and Dyra here from Hair and Whatever. And we have a special guest on the show today, Maisha Beckham,
Hi.
CEO of Kash Automotive Group, right?
Yes.
Did I get that
girl,
right?
hey.
You got it right.
Good.
We're going to talk about cars, y'all. Buying cars.
So what we talking about, Soy?
What are we talking about?
I'll say it today.
Yeah, go ahead
'cause
and say it, because listen.
healthy scalp equals healthy hair. And then we have our special guest, and we'll be talking about car tips for women in 2020. So we'll get into that. But first, let's give the hair crown of the week to Joy with the fro.
Oh, she looks so cute.
Yeah, she, I don't know who she is. She's just a random girl on social media. I
love it.
Yeah. With the fro.
That's cute.
Oh, her fro is so cute.
Yeah.
So cute.
Right.
She makes me want to go ahead and wear my natural hair.
She's cute too.
Psych.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
I could never go natural.
You never go natural? I'm like a curly girl, but I hardly ever wear it anymore.
It's so cute. I love your hair.
Thank you.
So cute.
She preaches like and tells people wear
I
your hair
do,
natural,
I
wear
do.
your hair natural, but she don't wear her hair like
I used to do
Curly.
it a long time ago for a long time. Now I'm in my straight face.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that's
whatever.
what we're doing. Mhm.
We ain't about to discuss that. But let's get into the hair topic, guys. The hair topic, healthy scalp equals healthy hair.
Yeah.
So this is like a really important topic because a lot of people neglect their scalp. The scalp is more than just a place where your hair follicles grow, you know? It's also the foundation which your hair grows, right?
Yeah.
In other words, if your scalp isn't in good shape, your
If it's
strands
nasty.
won't be either. So I think
Right.
that's important. So what does an unhealthy scalp look like? What does it look like?
Lots of dandruff. Like a lot of times you'll see like some people even have like these scales.
Like yeah,
Crater
like
crater. Yeah. That's and a smell coming from it.
yeah.
Um,
Thinning hair, right?
yeah,
That's
thinning.
like hair loss.
Shedding.
Right.
Shedding.
Yeah.
yeah, shedding.
Right.
Yeah.
And even like from product buildup, like
Yeah.
you'll have like a lot of like, I've seen a lot of clients that come in and they'll have like, they'll go like a month without shampooing, and they'll have like that, and you can't even get it out at
Yeah.
that point, as much as you clarify your hair. So
It needs to be like on a detox, and you're probably gonna have to come back in another 2 weeks to get your
Right.
hair shampooed again.
So yeah. So what are the causes of an unhealthy scalp, right? How do you get there?
Lack of water.
Yeah, pretty
Drinking
much.
a lot of alcohol.
Yeah,
Right.
diet is big.
Yeah, diet is huge.
Diet is huge. Yeah, I mean, you have to stay hydrated with water. They
Right.
say you're supposed to drink half your body weight. Yeah.
Right, chemicals. Too much of like
Chemicals.
bleach, hair dye, relaxers, or
Relaxers.
perms. That's as to me, if you're doing a relaxer, and it's healthy, like you gotta go to a professional. Like I'm all about going to a professional.
Yeah,
when-
for chemical services.
For
Yes.
chemical services,
I agree.
like that's important. Like they sell it in the beauty supply store, and we're able, as just a regular consumer, you're able to get it, but.
Yeah.
Are you supposed to really be doing? I mean, it'll say it on the packaging,
Yeah.
like should be
Yeah.
done by a professional, but
But yeah, then still we gonna sell this. We're gonna sell it to you.
right.
Anyway, because our bottom line.
Also, like tight hair, like when you're pulling,
Yeah,
that causes
definitely.
like tension,
Is that the
alopecia.
weave, the braids?
It could be weave, braids, just even a ponytail.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know that, like even ponytails, excessive ponytails.
The lace fronts.
All of that.
All of that chemical lying on the edges and
Right.
stuff.
Exactly. Yep.
And then, just the use of hair products,
Right.
that are like poorly formulated.
Right.
And then build up on the scalp.
Exactly. All that stuff. So what can you do about it? Like, obviously there's always, we preach about this all the time, right? Like use a clarifying shampoo first, right? To remove the buildup. Sometimes not just one shampoo, even a clarifying shampoo. Maybe you need to do 2. Maybe you need to do 3, depending how long you have gone without shampooing your hair, right?
Because a lot of people don't even know about a clarifier.
Right. So
that should be the first shampoo.
And then you find the right shampoo or conditioner, me more so deep conditioner that for your needs. So if your hair needs moisture, then you will need moisture, a moisturizing shampoo.
But I want to say, even before all of this, before you even go into all the shampoos and stuff like that, like you got to stop doing the healthy hair, the poor hair practices.
Right.
Stuff.
Right.
Right.
You know, like from the jump, like that has to be the first thing.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
because
but that's a choice that I find, like me working now with not natural hair, I would say, because I've, you know, when I worked in New York, I worked with just all hairs, right? But here, with mostly natural hair, like a lot of people don't want to get away from those practices. A lot of people just want, you know, what they're comfortable with. And I understand that. So that's hard to move away from. But, you know, it's about like, okay, well, do I want to make a change? Do I want to like now, you know, do better with my hair? Like, you know, like you do even with like your diet. Like you want your body to change, then you're going to have to like, you know, go on a diet.
Yeah. Another
Exercise.
thing that I found is sleeping. I have short hair, so sleeping on a satin pillowcase holds the moisture in.
Right.
Sleeping on a dry cotton pillowcase takes it out.
Right.
So I invest in the satin pillowcases so that, well, one, it holds the style.
Right.
And then another thing, it holds the moisture in. I don't wake up with breakage and hair,
Right.
you know, dandruff and stuff.
Or even a satin bonnet, if you know,
Or if you
a
have
scarf.
natural hair bonnet.
Yeah. What, you know, if for anybody, you know, just a satin pillowcase, satin bonnet, whatever, satin will be great for your hair. Even a satin shower cap in the inside.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So obviously back to the, you know, what can you do about it? Like Soy said, stop the bad practices and then find the right shampoo, deep conditioner. If you need reparative, right, based on the need of the hair, right? Like if you're color treated or chemically, you know, like reparative is always the wave, right? And then
Deep conditioning.
depending on, of course, deep conditioning. So it has to be, you know, the line, right?
Right.
So the clarifying shampoo, then the
You treat
treatment
it.
shampoo, and then the treatment, which is the deep conditioner. Invest in professional products, right? That's key.
It really is. I mean, there's so much stuff out here, and I know, I get it. Like all of us have like product overload, you know. Like when I was moving, I had a huge big trash bag of just products, and I just threw it out. you
Right.
know. But I mean, I know like if you look under a lot of women's sinks, they have all these products.
Right.
But the key is just finding like a professional product line that works really well with your hair.
And working with a professional, right?
too.
Because when you work with a professional, I feel like you get like they guide you in the direction where you need to go. Because
instead of trying,
right,
you know,
so many products. Like I
could
can
just-
tell you exactly right now. I'm not gonna tell y'all we you know what products to use because we ain't getting paid for
we
it.
ain't getting paid from them yet, man.
Gotta go to the professional to get
Right,
it
you got to
right.
go to the professional to get it, you know, because we've have experience with so many different textures.
Right.
So we can like, you know, catapult you to the right one.
And a lot of people may not know this, but like depending on the season, like you may think that your hair is drier, and obviously because in the winter your hair is drier because of the air is just dry.
Yeah, the air is dry. There's
right.
no moisture in there.
Yeah, exactly. As opposed to in the winter, so you may not need the same products that you're using in the summer.
Yes.
You know, or for me, I find that I use different deep conditioners. So one week I may use reparative, and another week I may use moisture. So I'm like, is that I can tell, and I have the relationship with my hair. Well, okay, well maybe I can do this, and I can add this to see what it's lacking. You know, and of course, guys, like. You know, oil your scalp, preferably Royal Hair Goddess oil.
Plug.
Yes. Eat healthy and drink a lot of water, right?
Yeah,
like, because like H2O, water, eating healthy, like it's just so important. Like people just like dismiss that and don't realize that water,
Water.
and eating healthy,
And
like
eating, you are what you
nutrients.
eat.
Yeah.
Your cells will regenerate, but they're gonna regenerate on the stuff that's in your system.
Right. And
You
perhaps
are what
maybe
you
like
eat.
they can you can implement like a a supplement into your diet, like fish
They have hair
oil.
pills.
Right.
Yeah.
Hair pills. There's so many, but make sure that y'all are not putting, the junk, because there's so much.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, crap, in like some of the supplements too. You
Right.
can go straight for the source though. Like there's like like moringa that's really good,
Right.
and maca, and
All the good stuff. Yeah.
spirulina and all that stuff.
I think also like for some people, watch out like from certain medications that may thin out
Yeah.
your hair. Like that happens a lot, and people may not know.
Having a child.
Oh
Having a
yeah,
child.
having a child, hormones dropping.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
So I think
estrogen
like it's
levels.
always like good to like before always prep before the whole you're
Take
having
a prenatal vitamins.
right
And stuff like that.
prenatals and all that stuff, and just finding out like what's not like my thing is like always go to a professional, because they're able to like some people just go to a dermatologist, and I think dermatologists and hairstylists should be working together.
Yeah, it really
Because dermatologists just what they do is like they prescribe you like a shampoo, like, and it'll dry out your scalp, and that's not even what it is. It's just what you're doing at home, what you're eating, and your
it could be lack
the
of
practices.
lack of shampooing.
Yeah, simply lack of shampoo.
shampooing.
Right. Because a lot of people I've seen, like, a lot of people don't even deep condition all the time. But the fact that they always are shampooing and conditioning their hair and getting regular trims or haircuts, whatever it is, their hair is flourishing.
Yep.
So it doesn't make sense to come into the salon, I need a trim, and then you go back home and doing the same foolery that you've been doing, for all these years.
And I see it all over and over and over and over.
And they should invest in their stylists too. Like, don't seek out these cheap stylists.
Yeah.
Invest in yourself and invest in your stylist, because clearly they're $85 for a shampoo style because they're giving good products.
Right.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
we're not buying any bullshit. Like, our products cost.
Yeah.
So you'll know when you got a cheap stylist. When
Yeah.
they
Right.
$25, they're using some bull crap on
They-
you.
Exactly.
So
From the beauty supply store.
invest in your stylist, definitely. It's not cheap to.
No.
And we don't even, when we have our clients come in, we like, I'm like all about like giving you information. Here's the knowledge. Like, I'm gonna give you the blueprint to getting healthy hair, healthy scalp, right? And so if they're not doing this, like, it's just like,
I'm gonna stop talking about it. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm burnt out, so I'm like,
okay,
okay. Do you want to
don't
shrimp
care.
today? Okay, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna turn you around and put the white cape on. I'm gonna show you what's going on. If you don't want to get it done, all right. I'm not arguing with you anymore. I'm tired.
yeah.
Either you want to do it or you don't.
I think you're burnt out too, because that's just
I'm
like,
burnt the fuck
I still tell people, like, I still get concerned. Like, I'll tell you, like, I'm like, you don't want to, like, I'm telling you, like, no pressure, and I understand maybe it's not in your budget, but shit, like, I don't even need to charge you. Like, that's how much, like, I want you
I
to
mean,
get the
I've
cut.
done that a couple of times, but after a while with some clients that know and they've heard this a million times, you're gonna get tired of saying this shit over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, you say you want it, but you really don't.
Yeah.
care.
It's like, you see this, like, these raggedy ends right
I mean,
here.
yeah,
when
but-
this white, like, it's a white cape. You could see where your hair needs to be. But at a certain point, like, if you want to walk out of here, and just don't tell anybody I did your hair. If you
Well,
want to
tell-
walk out of here,
Would you tell them, like, I don't want to see you anymore?
I wouldn't tell them that. It's just that, I'll just tell them, your hair is just not going to look at its ultimate,
Potential.
yeah, potential, because
You're not taking.
and
invest in the money.
right.
Yeah.
Just because you want to save a little couple of dollars, and I get it. We all got the bills and this and that. I get it. But at the end of the day, it's an investment.
But I think, to me, okay, let's stop with the, motherfuckers be spending a lot of money on weave and like hair,
Exactly.
like hundreds of dollars on weave.
Well, that's not their
And you're
hair.
exactly, and you're not investing in your hair.
I'm
So,
actually glad I don't have that 300 every 2 months.
right. I don't
for
even
a
know how much
weave.
it costs.
Or I guess it's 300 and the 600 and 800 for lace front wigs and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't have that
1,000.
expense. $85 for shampoo style. Here you go.
Right.
With your tip.
Right.
Because I don't have those bills. It's easy for me to pay because I'm glad I don't wear weave, and those expenses are so high.
It's so high, and you're right, Dyra,
the
because
damage.
and yeah, they will pay for that shit.
Right. They'll get it, and
They'll
pay
get it,
for
but then trip on you about a daggone trim.
I'm
Right.
happy to pay $150 for a haircut.
right. See what I'm
Right.
saying?
Because I only have this expense once
$150 she paying.
every how often do you get a haircut? Every 2 months?
Well, you know,
My
it
haircut went
depends.
pretty fast.
Yeah,
it
but and
depends.
you have short hair, so you
Yeah,
probably
so
have
it-
to make
to make it.
Yeah,
shorter
yeah,
faster
yeah.
than
It start
any other
growing
person.
around my
But
ears and stuff, yeah.
for everybody is different. A hair trim for me could be like every 2 months or maybe every 3 months. For her, it could be since she
For natural
made,
hair, it goes longer.
Well, no, not necessarily.
It depends on what you're doing to your hair.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Because you
Yeah.
could be like
It's case
super
by
rough,
case.
super rough with your hair, or you may have color. Because when I had color,
You
my
gotta
hair
trim
was
more.
Yeah, my hair was blonde. I needed to trim more.
Oh, okay.
You know, so
It's like almost like an eyeball thing. Like, oh,
Right.
you need it, you know.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's not like so much of like, you know, oh, you got to come like 6 to 8 weeks. We say that, but it's really case by case on what
right,
you're doing
and
with your hair.
and to me that more so falls with people who are doing like the hair care at home.
yeah.
You know, and they're only coming every
Because mine is
Yeah.
scheduled. I know every 6 weeks I'm getting a trim.
Right. See?
Because I take care of my hair. I know
Right.
that it's going to start coming around my ears and it's going to
Yeah.
go.
Right.
But you go to a stylist, though.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
every
So
2
that's
weeks.
why.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, yeah, we talking about the people who are, you know, at the house, which is fine.
or
what you wanna
even
do.
the ones that come every year.
You saw that shade? You see the shade? You see the shade?
I
once
know
a year to
shade.
the-
And
I'm
the
just
mic
saying.
endorsement.
I mean, look, if even with curly hair, like to me, like okay, so here's one thing, right? When I straighten my hair every 2 or 3 months, and I get a trim, and I do that because I want to see exactly what's going on with my hair, right? All these, the straight cuts, the curly cuts, and you cut it in the curly state, you can't really see what's going on. And then those split ends are going to continue to travel up why not just get rid of it and start fresh?
Yeah.
Natural hair is so forgiving. Once you cut it off, like it's just like
It really blossoms.
right.
Yeah.
And it's like you
It's
you
like
got healthy
almost
hair.
a whole new head.
I've seen
Just like,
before
yeah.
and afters. It's just
It's night and
crazy.
day.
Night and day. Right.
Just that quick.
Right. So
Haircuts
it's okay
matter.
to straighten your hair too. Like
It's okay.
right.
Right.
A lot of people don't want to do that, and I get it. Like
I mean, it's a movement. We get it. Now we're at the other extreme of it.
Right.
You know, with the movement, with
Right.
the natural hair. And it's like, oh my, no, everyone is straightening now. No,
Right.
Everyone.
I have gone 5
I went
years.
5 years. All right, girl.
Without straightening.
And that's okay.
It's fine. Like
It's okay, right?
it's great that we are moving. Like we're embracing our curls. Like yes.
Yeah, but I know
is what we're
also
doing.
like to me is like I know some people want to straighten their hair. Like they'll do like the flexi, the ones that make your hair straight. Like have you seen those like rollers that make your hair straight? Like it's like a clip.
Like a clip. Yeah,
and
I've seen it. It's like
extends
a plate.
Right, and
and
it,
it-
come
you put
on,
it-
just put the fucking heat in the hair at that
So the
point.
problem is they don't want to pay to get it straightened, right?
They just such
It's just like-
Nazi's. Like they just like they don't want to put the heat in it because heat damage and da 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 and just
And
all it is.
like I said, I get it. Like when
Like-
you're transitioning and you don't want to, but really, like once you're natural, like it's hard to like kind of like mess up that curl pattern. Like after a while,
I mean,
if it's every time, obviously you're gonna,
you're gonna right, and they have been people who have messed up their curl pattern in one visit.
Yeah.
in one visit to a hairstylist. But that's you got to do your due diligence of people that you're going to. You can't sit in everyone's chair. You know what I mean? So you can't go to a stylist they're not going to use the Marcells and not regulated temperatures and stuff like that. Like. And use irons where you can see, there's certain things that you just need to know going in so you can prevent these type of like one visit heat damage situations.
And that's why we're here, guys.
Yeah. But you don't gotta be such like a heat Nazi. Like,
Right.
oh my God. Like I can't never.
Or do even a roller set. Like you could do like with the big rollers and sit under the dryer, you know.
Don't you still have to put the heat to that?
Huh?
Don't you still need the heat?
Well, yeah, but it's not direct.
Indirectly.
It's not direct heat, you
Yeah,
know.
it's
So
indirect heat.
if you want to be, I've seen people who do that, and they're like, "Oh, it's not heat," and I sat under the dryer and it was cool. Girl, bye.
I sat under a cool dryer.
Yeah, for like
Y'all be doing
10 hours.
way too much
For
with
10
this
hours.
movement. I love y'all with this movement, but damn,
Yeah.
it's just a lot out here now.
All right, so that concludes that.
Wash your damn hair, please.
Yeah, we always
Just
say
wash
that.
or shampoo.
Yeah.
Shampoo your hair.
Yeah, wash whatever
Stop
you
being
want to do it.
nasty.
Whatever you want to call it, just do it.
Just do it.
Water,
Wear a satin
And
bonnet,
shampoo.
satin pillowcase.
right?
Take care of your hair.
Right.
So let's get into the slipped into the DMs. Dahlia from Memphis is asking, how can I make my hair natural? How can I make my natural curls look defined all day?
Okay, you can answer that.
No, you can answer it.
Natural hair curls defined all day?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Isn't that in the
I'll
product?
answer it.
I mean,
Isn't that in the product they use to curl their hair?
Well, I mean, it depends, right? So if you're constantly putting your hands in your hair, like your hair is gonna, like my curls, I like volume. So I'm gonna be doing this for more volume every day. I want my hair to be big, right? If I want my hair to have like that wet look, I'm gonna use the gel to just like make it like super and not play around with it and like, you know, use a strong hold. Because I noticed there's a lot of, you know, girls that want more definition rather than the volume. And that's okay. It's just on your
but not all
preference.
gels are equal.
Right. Not all gels are
And we
equal.
would tell you which ones, but they not paying us. So you have to just come see us to know.
Yeah, so that's what I recommend, you know, not, you know, and obviously like as days go with curls, they just blossom and they get bigger. So,
Yeah.
you know, you may have to just spray water, you know,
Right.
to keep them like tamed. I'm not going to use that. I
Do
don't
a
like,
LLC,
Yeah.
LCO
yeah.
sort of thing.
Well, yeah, there you go. Let's get into the whatever topic with
Maisha Beckham.
tell us who is Maisha Beckham.
So Maisha Beckham has been in Atlanta for 25 years.
Where are you from?
St. Louis.
Oh, okay.
I'm from here now because I live
Yeah.
here and I live in St. Louis. But
See, that's what you need to say.
I'm from the A-town now. No, I'm just playing. I'm originally from St. Louis. So moved here for college. Been in the auto business for about now 17 or 20 years. Had a car dealership for 5 years. Closed it. Now just brokering. Working smarter, not harder. And I'm an
that's
outside
right.
broker for BMW.
Okay, the
South
Beamers.
Atlanta. Yeah, I got a lot of BMW clientele. Been working with them for years. So I have a son named Kash. He's 5. The name of the business is named after him.
Kash.
Yep.
Okay.
When he was born, I started building the business
Right.
5 years ago. Kash Automotive Group. So now I'm just brokering, helping people really understand the car buying process instead of just walking in dealerships, spending hours there, hours of their time, you know,
Yeah.
and getting
Yeah.
screwed over.
Right. Let me hold on, and I'll be right back.
Right.
Yeah.
The sitting and all of
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah, you're there for hours to get jerked over on a deal or overcharged for a car.
Right, and I think that what I heard, right, that they do that is like so that like by the time like you're tired and
Yeah, you just like whatever.
you
Yeah.
get like a large
They
like a
make you
high
wait till
interest
you get
rate and all
tired.
that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. It's a tax,
Like-
a whole tactic.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard what you got to do is say, I got 2 hours, and I got this is my budget,
Right.
and if I'm leaving. Tell me right now, because I'm leaving.
So it's
So,
a
yeah,
it's a
what do you
numbers
thi-
it's a numbers game with them inside the dealerships. I worked inside the dealerships. I did it too. It's a numbers game. They have to sell so many cars, so it's a lot of jerking around they have to do that. The best bit and tip for the number one tip is to hire a broker like myself because we work for you. So we're going to make sure they don't screw you over. Make sure you get the good interest rate with your credit. By the time I send the deal over to the dealership, I have the full picture of who you are, your credit, everything. I pull your credit. I consult with you to see what it is you have going on, what you expect, things like that. So by the time I formulate your application to the dealership, half of the time is cut down. I'm speaking of this is a person with a 500 credit score that's expecting She has this amount of money down, and this is what we're expecting. I saw the big picture. I know what's there. And so by the time it goes up to the dealership, they can't jerk you around. It's here's the bank, here's the interest rate, this is what's needed down. Of course, you have to pay me a broker fee. My broker fees are anywhere from $500 to $1,000, depending on the case. And so it'll be the best money you ever spent because you don't have to go in the dealership and wait. By the time I send you up for your car, it's washed, with a bow on it, ready to go. All you're doing is signing paperwork.
So are you shopping the loans to other people besides just the dealerships?
I have my own banks. Okay. So if you're below brokering you out to BMW or some different, dealerships that I broker with, I will keep you within I do in-house financing for low credit, 400 and 500 credit scores, and of course you're going to get a 28% interest rate. But that's just
part of it,
based off of having bad credit, challenge credit as I call it. But you can also be a 550 credit score, and I can have you rolling in a BMW if the picture's right.
Right.
If you have enough money down, you got a job, you got it's different qualifications. You don't have a vehicle that you're trading. I've gotten 500 credit scores done through major banks, Capital One, Ally, BBVA, and even BMW would take you at a 620. So you could be riding in a brand new car lease for $399 a month. All your maintenance plans are paid with a low credit score.
Oh, really? And maintenance plans, because, goodness, maintenance plans.
And a lot of people like BMW maintenance plans because they're all in. You don't pay for anything.
You don't pay for nothing.
Just pay your car payment, that's what insurance, and go.
Right. So, in today's world, right? Is it better to have a man with you when you go to the dealership? Because I know how
such patriarch.
So,
I mean,
it's good to have me on your side,
right? Of course,
because I'm in the middle there for you. So even though I broker for the dealership to sell their vehicles, you pay me to be on your side. Having a man go with you is going to be a big man-on-man chauvinistic thing in the dealership, and it's not really going to go anywhere.
Right.
But having a broker that knows what the rates are, knows where you're to be with your credit situation is going to be more valuable. It's worth the money. If you got $2,500 down, pay me the $500 or the $1,000 or whatever. You apply the rest to the deal. It's worth it.
Right.
To just have a peace of mind. I do a lot of footwork through the email and text. So I be done sent the car that you are expecting. I be done already. I know your credit profile. We already know what you're working with, monetary wise. And so at this point, once you agree, I love that car, I like that car, and I run your deal, and you're at $500 a money, you want to be at $550. At this point, I set you an appointment. You go to the dealership. They're waiting on you hand and foot. Your car is washed, ready with a bow on it, and you're there to sign paperwork. Paperwork's going to take you about 35 minutes because you have to sign up everything. You have to go to finance. But all the preliminary things, driver's license, insurance card, pay stubs, all of that I've already done.
Right.
So you don't have to do. I've already negotiated what is to be. No, my client, she has $500. She's expecting $500 a month. Get the rate right. Drop a point.
Do what you fix the numbers, whatever you have to do to make the payment. Now, do you think that it's better to lease or to buy?
Leasing is for people who like to jump in and out of cars in 2 to 3 years. And don't drive a lot. So like they have a second vehicle. The mileage cap on a lease is 10 to 15,000 miles a year. So if you drive a lot, I would say stay away from that because it's 25 cents a mile to go over.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So you could be turning in your car paying $3,000, $4,000. So if you don't drive far, yes, leasing is the way to go because all of your maintenance is paid. You get a cheap car payment, but your insurance is higher on a lease. So you got to weigh those options, Definitely purchase if you keep your car for
Okay.
5 years, definitely a purchase.
Okay.
If you know that that's the car you good with, this is the dream car, I'm good, I'm going to pay this off in 60 months, keep it for 5 years, it's better to purchase. The downfall to doing a purchase versus a lease is 9 times out of 10 you're negative when you go to trade the car
Yeah,
in.
You're
it's
upside down.
you're
You're
upside
upside
down
down.
all the time. It's such a, it's like it depreciates soon as you walk. You know,
$10,000 off as soon as you pull it off the
Soon
lot.
as-
Right.
Yeah.
So you're already in a negative unless you put
10,000, dang.
equity in it, like large down payments, like
Right.
10, 15,000. Then you're in an equitable position.
Right.
And that's where you come see me because I have the guy that take in the leases and the negative equity, and we trade you out of it, and we don't carry it over. A lot of people are getting screwed over, can't
Because
get out
they
their cars, they carry
it over.
Right.
What we do is we carry it over onto a lease purchase. So
Ah.
that's how we swallow it. Instead of you bringing that money to the table, we swallow it, and then you can move forward with a brand new loan with no
Right.
negative equity.
Right.
So what I hear also is that the best way to, when you're paying for your car, like for your that you pay like half of it in the beginning of the month and then half of it like do 2 payments like before the actual, because that'll cut your
Interest rate.
interest rate.
That's good if you're okay. So the first 2 years that you're on a purchase, it all goes to interest. Okay, so that's where the rate comes in. If you have a bad rate, it could take you 3 years of interest. If you have a good rate, it could take you a year or two.
What's a bad rate?
17% and up.
Okay.
It'll take you 4 years of interest to pay that loan down.
Wow.
A good rate, a standard good rate is like 6%.
6%. Yeah.
Okay, so if you got somewhere around 6%, your first year you'll be paying interest.
Yeah. That's great.
So you're not going to be in a bad position like somebody with bad credit.
Right.
And so I've also heard, because this is how I did it, is that I went to an outside bank first to get my money, and then
Right.
I took it to the dealership.
You can do that. You
know
can
what
have
I
your
mean?
credit union.
Yeah, my credit union just already do it.
They
so
have better
look,
rates.
They have better rates.
But then we're matching. I don't know. We beating them now. We got
What,
some
with
banks.
BMW?
Yeah,
Where?
we got some new banks that match
Okay.
them on up.
Yeah, 'cause-
2.9%.
Okay. Yeah, because I
BMW
had a
Group.
really good interest rate with my credit
Union. So if we, we'll run a deal. If we can't beat the rate and somebody comes with the outside check, yeah, we'll put them in the car with their, because some people are just loyal to their banks.
Yeah. And then to me too, like, it cuts out all of that stuff too.
But they are always gonna try
They're gonna try
to get you with their bank.
Like they did, yeah, and they did.
They make more money.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Like, let me just run.
I do a lot
and
of
you
clients.
did you end up doing it?
No, I told them no.
Yeah.
I
I
do
was
a
like, no,
lot
I
of
already
clients
got
that
it.
won't use their banks. They go to their Navy, Federal, and
Yeah,
Right.
that's
USAA,
exactly
the
where I
military.
went. Navy
Right.
Federal.
And then I give them another percentage off the actual price of the car for being military.
Oh, that's good.
It perks.
Huh. You have a question?
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we talk about, because this is what I want to do as well, talking about putting cars in your business name, like for business owners out there, like what's the benefit of that? How would you do?
So if you have a business, it's always better to put it in your company name. First of all, it's a huge tax write-off because all of us use our cars for business purposes.
Right.
The second thing is if you're wanting your debt to ratio to be lower, it's always better to write it in the company name because it doesn't appear on your credit.
Right.
So let's say you're trying to purchase a home, like myself, and I'm sitting here with an auto on my credit. It's kind of hurting me a little bit. So if I had it in my company name, my DTI would be way less,
Right.
which DTI controls your interest rate.
Right.
And so being in the company name, you get the tax write-off, and it doesn't hit your personal credit. It's just much better.
Yeah.
And then you can start your business credit.
Right.
We're Dun and Bradstreet. Now you can
Yeah.
go get business loans and business credit and keep stuff off of your personal.
Right.
It's very important.
Yeah. That's exactly.
never
what
thought
I
about
wanna
it.
do.
Oh, the other thing is if you have a open auto, let's say you do have an open auto, and let's say I want a second auto, right? I would then go put that second auto in my company name because it gets all that weight off of my personal credit. So some clients come to me and they say, hey, I got 2-3 autos and I want a fourth. Well, first of all, can you afford it? When they show me they can afford it, pay stub wise or tax wise, then I'll put that next car in their company name.
So you could like in a situation where I want to put my car in it, I could trade it in and then go ahead
We'll do
from
your
there.
next loan in your company name.
Yeah.
And it won't appear on your credit.
Right.
Yep, take that weight off.
Yeah.
That's
So
interesting. A lot of people
like
don't
that.
know that.
Yeah.
You know, so it's good to have that information.
Yeah, those tips.
Right. What are some of the tips that you recommend
So-
to women purchasing a car, or just to anyone in particular? And
So definitely get a broker. It's worth the money to be protected. It's like if you went into a house, buying a house, and you don't have a realtor. Okay,
Right.
You're up against a lot of things. So definitely get a broker. I'm $500 to $1,000 a year.
Right.
Best money ever spent. The second buying tip is to know that the buyers are in control. Do not let the men at the dealership, finance, and all them be in control. You're in control. You have a power. They've worked 2 hours, and you have the power to walk out.
Right.
So always, within reason, because a lot of customers come in there with these crazy unrealistic ideas and expectations. But when you have your picture together and you want that rate an extra point down or whatever, demand that. They're going to give it to you. Also, buy at the end of the month. At the end of the month,
okay, that's
always buy at the end of the
Does
month.
it matter the season as well? I've heard of that too.
Tax season is higher.
Tax season is higher.
You're going to pay a lot more for your vehicle.
Right. So what's a good time? Like winter, maybe?
I would buy in the winter and always the summer. So
summer
while
too.
everybody's buying houses and you're buying a car, they're going to be a
Right.
little bit more lenient to give you what you want,
Right.
and always purchase at the end of the month. They have what you call year end. They have to meet the numbers, and they're, if they're 10 cars short of their, what they're supposed to, you're gonna get more of what you want.
Right.
And definitely buy at the end of the year. I mean, like the last 2 days of the year.
Wow. And look, so I've always heard don't buy a new car. Is that one of your tips?
I
or
wouldn't.
No?
That's one of my tips. I wouldn't, because it automatically depreciates.
Right, the
by
10,000.
So always get you at least, if you want to go new. Some people just want a new car. I want the new. Okay, if you're that person, at least buy a demo. There's always demos at the dealership. That's what the GMs and the finance managers drive around home every day. Okay, so a demo is 5,000 miles and under. So it has been driven,
Right.
but it's still considered a new car. So, but you get the discount. You get a huge break. You get a
Yeah, I
used
was
car
going to say,
price.
what was the...
So do you
you get a used car price, but still the new car. So you just go in and ask.
Yeah,
You ask
5,000.
them, can I see the demo car?
You can.
Yeah, and then
Do
they'll.
you guys have this car in the demo?
Okay.
Yeah.
And
They're
that,
going to be like, she know what she talking
She
about.
knows
She
what
knows.
she
Uh-oh.
knows.
We got
Somebody
one
told
here.
her.
We got one
Right.
here.
Right. That's good to know.
yeah, and then let's see. Another tip I have is try to stay within a pre-owned certified car. So what is a certification car? A certified car.
Yeah.
Certified car is like, say, BMW.
Yeah.
All right, you're gonna pay a little bit more, $6,000 over for it, right? But it's worth it. All of your maintenance is included. It goes to 100,000 mile bumper to bumper powertrain, right? So you don't have to pay. After 50,000 miles, you have to purchase a warranty, right? Well, this is certified all the way through 100,000 miles, so you're good to go. Definitely always say, do you have this car
Pre-owned,
certified?
certified.
And then if it's new, I want it certified.
Right.
And that's if you're going to keep the car forever, 5-7 years.
Right.
But if you're going to get a pre-owned car, let's say a year or two old, just ask them for the pre-owned certified.
Okay.
Good stuff here.
I'm going to the dealership tomorrow.
Yo, you are, girl. What you going to get? What you going to cop?
Tesla.
That Tesla?
Tesla? Oh, I sold a couple of those.
You did? Yeah.
Do you recommend an electric
For
car?
a second car.
Yeah,
For a second.
car.
I did. I tried the electric, girl. I tried the...
Girl,
you said I had it for what?
so it
Like
has,
a week?
No, you had it for. You were trying.
I tried, right?
Which one did
So-
you have?
The BMW.
The I
Yes, I
i3.
couldn't do it.
And you have to have
my-
a home to
yeah,
have
the
charging
supercharger station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did that, but it was just like,
It was hell.
like I'm always charging my car.
You have to
The
pull over.
range.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
just like,
How much was the range?
girl.
30 something.
It was like 3. It wasn't 30. It was like 3. I think it was like 300 or something.
It was not 300.
No, it wasn't 300.
It
That's
was
the
not
Tesla.
300.
It was like 50. Was it 50?
No, it was like.
It was less than that? Was
Yeah.
So you have to pull over to Whole Foods and charge it.
it? Girl.
And Lennox Mall.
I couldn't
Girl,
do
she
it.
she
I
was
would,
going.
I would be charging.
Let me tell you about this story, right? So across the street, she went and she parked her car, and somebody was parked, and she done left a note. She was
real brand new with my electric car. Honey.
Why are you parking in this? This is for electric cars. She was just on an.
Oh my God.
I don't know what was
How long
going.
did you have it?
It was like what?
3 weeks.
I took it back to the dealership. Was like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
The guy was like, just going up a day and just get you a regular
Car.
Yes.
Yeah.
gas combustion car because you just
Yeah.
yeah.
At least.
And I was brand new.
She didn't
So
want
next-
to, and I was like, well, so why don't you just? Can you just exchange it? Can you just? Because all the things that you're going through, she went through so much
with that damn car.
Wasn't it like didn't you have it on the side of the road?
Yeah, it was like something was going on with the motherboard. I had to I don't know. It was just it was Thanksgiving. Not this but last a year or two ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
The Teslas are good. I mean, as long as you got the charging station.
As long as you got the charging stations, right?
And there's
Like
I
charging your
just
phone.
don't think like it's right now. Like
The infrastructure is
it's
not
just not there.
It's just not there. Like
I wouldn't play
want
with
to.
one unless I got a second car.
That's what
that'll
I'm
be
saying.
mine.
You forget to charge your phone. I forget to charge my phone sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I want to do it. Like my heart is calling to the whole,
Yeah.
I'll
earth
tell you this:
saving
people
electric.
they don't keep them.
They don't, right? Because it's just
Yeah.
annoying after a
annoying.
while. It's just like, and the infrastructure is not there. Like, it takes you, 2 minutes to get gas?
Right.
And I hate it. Gas is such a beast. It's like,
You
Imagine-
got to charge that thing overnight.
you do.
You can't even go on whatchamacallit, like on a road trip with it.
No.
You gotta charge.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Like you can only go like from here to an hour, maybe. Like who?
I'm waiting for the technology where it's
I
just
believe
like
it's 14 hours.
the sun.
14 hours. That's
Driving
not too
time.
bad.
Driving time.
Oh, what with
Like a
before the
full-
whole with the Teslas before it just kaput?
So you could go from here to New York with it.
Okay, I mean that's good range though.
Yeah.
That's good range on those cars.
So you just have to plan.
Yeah,
but city
And
driving,
I
that's
don't
no
feel
time.
like it.
Yeah.
Right.
That's 6 days of driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it.
Yeah.
I need the infrastructure to be here. Like I need for it to be zoop zoop. Like as soon as you pull over, like in the gas, you charging like in like two minutes. You know what I mean? Like that's how quick it needs to be.
I'm
Right.
for
Right.
convenience.
Me too.
can't.
I can't do it.
Would you get a car like that?
Nope.
No.
No.
At all?
Uh-uh.
The technology's not there
I
yet. When
calculate
they
gas mileage when I'm buying cars and everything. Like,
Yeah.
if I'm going to have an SUV, how many miles to the gallon? Anything between 13 and 14, I buy 15, 16 miles a gallon. I don't want it.
you don't want it, it's too
No,
much.
I'm
Yeah.
going to be filling up every 3 days.
Right. And they making them so like with the hybrids and everything.
Yeah.
They're making them really.
And they're making the tanks smaller and smaller, too, for the luxury, the foreign vehicles. They're making them smaller.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Thank you for all those tips. So-
Sure.
Y'all go out and buy a car and support.
Cash Automotive.
Yeah, right.
KASH.
Cash on them. That's right.
Where can they find you?
Instagram at Kash, KASH, automotivegroup.com.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
and
gonna
are
go
you
with
on
it. Automatic.
Are you on Facebook, Instagram?
On Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and then mine is Maisha Beckham, which
Okay.
I post stuff on my page too, which is MAISHABECKHAM.
All right. All right, guys. Well, let's get into we calling you out before we leave.
See this madness.
Well, I mean,
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, this is
This is the DIY home.
yeah, this girl
And y'all gonna see.
Oh,
Yeah.
she done colored her hair.
Her friend did it. It looks like they're
At
like in some
home.
dorms or something.
Right.
This is some college stuff.
In college and school.
Right.
Just
She
playing.
said you saw what she said? Like she said she showed the picture that you could go from here
From here to here.
yeah.
And that's what the box,
the box color said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's basically, y'all gonna see this mess. And her
She
hair's
goes she obviously it's her friend that's doing it, so that's all wrong. Right.
Right,
Like,
first of all.
right? Like
Right.
go to a
Look at that
professional.
foils.
Right.
It's like a car wreck. Like you wanna look away, but you just can't. Like you
Yeah,
Oh,
like
they got it to color too.
but
It's
it's
about to be right on the floor.
but this is not
but
even
no,
the
that's
color.
not even it. Like her
'Cause
hair
this-
is now
Because this is what it's gonna do.
right. This is where she should have stopped.
Stopped.
Right. She should
You
have
can't
stopped,
do-
deep condition for a couple of weeks, maybe a
Then
month,
come back.
and then come back to it.
Yeah, but no.
Right.
We're going to try to re-dye it. Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So she goes back and they go back and because it was blotchy, right?
Of course.
Sex
Right.
they
That
use even more
foil
bleach. Oh my God.
application.
Because it was regular foil. It looks like it was regular foil,
Yeah,
right?
but did you see the application of the foils?
I mean, yeah, of course. So, now it's getting even lighter, which is,
and they thinking this is lit.
what she
right
should have
here.
done was like leave it right there, right? And then like
15 more
tone
minutes.
it.
Yeah. And she thinking
And she
this
washing
is lit
it, and
too.
it's about to be on.
And still. And
But they don't know no better.
Well, she doesn't even stop there, guys. Like she keeps on going.
She does another bleach
She
application.
does another bleach after this,
This is number
and this
3.
is where this is number 3, and this is where like it's just
Her hair
this
is not
is where
even
the-
hair anymore.
the shit get
It's
real.
it's changed.
right.
It's straw.
And here she is in the shower,
In the shower, and it's coming out of
And
her
it's
head.
coming
and
out.
it's coming out in chunks.
This is why you guys like just go to the just save up your money, especially the college kids. Just save up your money if you want to color and go to a professional.
Go do Uber, guys. Like,
right? Like, oh, okay, I need to get my hair colored.
man,
Let me go.
exactly. There's so many ways to make money.
Right.
Right? Like
Yeah.
you could do like customer service online.
Yeah. Work
Right?
for Amazon.
On the phone.
And from home.
Yeah, do
Right.
beats. Like, do some.
And save
Postmark.
up on the
Yeah,
side and
Post-its.
ask your mom.
Right.
Like, but
Just
don't, like, she
the-
had to cut so much hair off, it's just bad.
It's
Like,
just tragic.
she has to regrow her hair because in the middle of her head, there was a bald spot right there.
Dang. She really should cut that all off, right?
Right.
I mean, yeah, at that point, just
start over.
yeah,
Yeah.
let it go.
Yeah. So this is what you don't do.
Right. Don't do it, guys.
Don't do it.
All right, and what our hair quote for the day is
A woman who cuts her hair is about to change her life, by Coco Chanel.
I love
Yeah.
that quote.
Yeah, that's a good quote.
You know why I love that quote? Because when I cut my hair, like I did the big chop, like my whole entire life changed.
just
Like I was just
changed.
ready to let go. It was just
Yeah.
like a fresh start,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
So I love that. Shout out to Coco Chanel. So where can they find us, Soy?
They can find us on all platforms: YouTube, Pandora, SoundCloud,
iHeartRadio,
iHeart. Yeah, check out our page. Follow us on
iTunes podcast.
Yeah, iTunes podcast. So
All
whatever
of it.
you like to listen to podcast, and follow us on
IG.
IG at Hearing the Whatever Podcast.
Also, like, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Yes, like, subscribe, comment.
Tell us
Yeah.
how you feel. Tell us
how
why you
really
mad.
feel. Right.
What we said. Why
Exactly.
we calling y'all out.
Yeah, y'all was offended.
Yeah. Tell us all.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
For coming.
You guys were great.
Yay.
Ta-ta for now. Peace, love, and light.
We out.
Bye.